I made a place to hold all my scrappy book page items. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie and welcome to Friday. So this is our mini challenge in the challenge day. This will be mini challenge in the challenge 4.1, and we are going to be making an ephemera holder to hold the scrappy book page bases that we're going to be making for the April All About That Base Junk Journal Challenge. So I want to show you a couple of things that I've grabbed so that I can put things in order, and starting with the rolls. So one of the things that you can use is you can use toilet paper rolls and like a paper clip to hold your band. One of them is like 2 inches or 2.5 inch, and the snippet is 3 inch. And then you have your ruffle roll, so those could be held on those. Your large page, you can hold it on this. But what I've chosen, and I am really liking, is I pulled out a couple of pants or skirt hangers. And the thing is these are hanging up and they are straightening out. They are flattening and they're not all as rolly. So I'm going to have one for my collaged page, the book paper pages, collage roll, and I will have another one that will hold my other long rolls so that they are not all, they don't roll up. But those are your choices. I mean, you might not have a place to be able to just hang something like that. So I wanted to show you what I was going to be doing for those. And then I am going to be making an ephemera holder to hold the rest of my pieces. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to give you some what you're going to need to use to make yours, and you can make yours however you want to, but you have to use those items. So I'm going to show you this one. We made this at the, I think it was the Morning Ladies, the VIP. We made this at one of the VIP parties, and then we finished it the morning after the party. Okay, so this has a place that holds a couple of paper clips. The envelope holds some cards. It does have a journal in it. Okay, so this particular one does have a journal. It has places for tags. Okay. That's another paper. Oh, that's the paper clip that holds it shut. And then over here you have a place for more cards. So I just wanted to show you an idea that you could give you an idea of kind of what we're going to be doing. So this one was made with 3 long envelopes. And so this time we're going to be using other things, but I did want to show you. This is available in the Etsy shop. I just put it there. It's available while it lasts. And yeah, because I'm cleaning and going through things and I need room. So that one is ready to go to its new home. Just like that. Okay? So let's go ahead and start on our ephemera holder. So I've pulled out some envelopes. I have a file folder. Okay? And I have the one that has the lines already here, the scored lines. If yours doesn't, you'll be able to score your lines if you would like. I have this from a photo album page. Okay, so it has 3 spots, and I did sew across the bottom. So I have that. We have our list of things that we need, that we're going to need things for. Okay, so we're going to need something to hold our side border tucks, card patches or cover patches. The roll, we're going to be using the other thing, altered paper clips, pockets that flip up and down, the band snippet. We don't need one for that. Unusual journal card with flip or fold. 3x7 tags. Envelope. And the ready ruffle, we don't need that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need places for 7 different things. And there's seven different items. So I'm going to want something that is large enough for my tags. So let's go ahead. I'm going to measure my envelopes. These are all the same. Something that we get every month. I love this ruler anyway. Okay. We're on inch. And so this is 9.5 inches by 6. Okay. So this is 9.5 by 6. This, with the sewn bottom, I'm going to put my measurement at the inch down there. So that's 6 inches tall by 4. Okay, so this is 4 by 6, which would be, you know, a picture. That makes sense, right? So let's go 9.5 by 6 and 4 by 6 so far. Okay, our file folder, and I'm doing this so that you have an idea of what size the things I'm working with is. It's 11 3/4 ish. It's got there's some other marks there, but I'm going to go with that. Okay, and the widest part is 9 inches. And if I measure from the inside line over, it's 7 inches. Okay, so I'm going to say 7 inches and, oh, by 7 inches. Okay, because I am going to go ahead and fold this here. Let's measure that for you. So 3/4 of an inch. This right here is 3/4 of an inch. So what that's going to do is, you see this? It's going to give us kind of like a spine right there. So this will open. I'm not going to make this super fancy. You can make it fancy if you want. I want this to literally just hold the things that I'm making. Okay, so I'm going to use my fabric tack because it'll happen faster. Otherwise, I would definitely be using my Tombow Mono liquid glue. But I am putting down fabric, and I want this to happen fast. Okay, so this was still on my desk from using it on the Yaya journals. Well, I think I used the one that was a little thicker on the Yaya journals. Could get it straight-ish. Might not be straight. So that is that. So I've folded it. So you're going to want a file folder. File folder. You need a file folder. Okay, now you know I like to go ahead and turn these inside out. So we're going to very carefully try and turn these inside out. I want the color. So then I'm gonna reconstruct my envelope. I'm still gonna go ahead and reconstruct it. Okay, I'm going to start with my pieces that had come off. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reconstruct the other as well. Okay, you know what? I think we'll make this the top. because it's pretty gnarly here. Go ahead and I'm going to cut down to there, and then I'm going to cut down a little further. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this pocket down. Okay, so this edge of the pocket. So we are in another Scrap Buster journal challenge here. So we are going to try and not buy anything. Okay, so using privacy envelopes and things like that are a great way. Okay, I should have turned this before. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm folding this down at an angle. Okay, and fold it at an angle. Fold it at an angle. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and, if you have a scoreboard, this would be a good place to use your scoreboard. I'm going to score it at about 1/4 of an inch. Not cut, score. Then we're going to come in and actually, let's go ahead and fold this. So if you've done the little grocery or the little shopping bags with me on my channel, we're going to make a gusset like you would have on a gift bag or a grocery bag, okay? So we're going to pull that. Then you're going to be able to come over here. And basically we're going to have a little expanded pocket on this side. And that way we're going to be able to hold more items in here safely without them getting stuck on things. Okay? So you see, now you have a pocket that comes out like that. I'm not going to pull it from the bottom. Okay, I'm not going to put a gusset on the bottom, just on the sides here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and close the bottom off down here. Okay, and you'll see we still have the flap. The flap is still here. Okay, but now we have a place that we can put things in here. I'm going to go ahead and fold this down. Okay, and then we're going to come across, and that can come down like that. So go ahead and put glue on this. This can fold down. Then we'll put glue on all of this. And this is just to make it'll be stronger, but it'll also look better. Okay. Okay, so I have a gusseted envelope. Okay, and you're going to want 2 of those. So be right back when this one is finished. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fold this in on these two. So I folded it up to the fold, and then I'm going to fold it in again, and that's going to strengthen that pocket because it was not very strong. Okay, so I have two of those. Then I have two of these that I've taken apart, and I'm going to reconstruct these just by putting the glue back where the glue was and turning these inside out. So I have the blue. You can see I've put down some paper that I had out from the 7 Days of Spring journal that I had. And I'm going to do this also, again, fold it in. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and put some glue on here. Fold it in. Put glue on here. And fold that in. So that has strengthened that top part of the pocket. So we're going to do that again, and we'll have two of these pockets. So we'll have two of these. So these are a pretty good size envelope. What I'm thinking is I need to have envelopes or pockets that the items that I'm going to be making are going to fit in. And I need to be able to fit 8 to 12 of those in here, because each time that I sit down and make a whole bunch of embellishments and I want to fill one of these up, or it could even be for Happy Meal, I think. So go ahead and put both of those down. Okay, so I have two of these envelopes. Two of them. Okay, so if I was to put a 7-inch tag in here, let's see how far out it would go. Okay, so I'm going to fold this up. So there's the end of it approximately, and there's 7 inches. Okay. So it's going to come out about 1 inch further than what that is right there. I could just stack them right on top of each other with just a little bit of a, yeah, I like that. Okay. So I'm wondering if I should give, I'm going to go ahead, and there's going to be another pocket right here. So if I do 12, I can put 4 in each of the pockets. Okay. So I'm just coming up to about where that is. Okay. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it so that it's even with that and lay it all down. Okay, so I want to build this part of my pocket first. Make sure it's going to stay down. I'm so looking forward to changing my table configuration. I know I keep saying that, but things keep coming up. Okay, so I have this pocket, I have the back pocket, this pocket, and this pocket. And I am going to go ahead, and it's going to go right in here. And so that's where the tags will go. Tag, tag, tag. So tags, tags, tags. Now paper clips. Okay, I'm going to make a band here. It's going to go across that pocket. And I'm going to make it a 2.5 inch band. Okay, so I've cutting this out of 8.5 by 11 paper. I'm going to go ahead and fold one side nicely. Okay, and bring it and put it around. And then come around and fold it around here. We'll use the gobbledygook because we can. Make sure that clean all that off. Okay. Okay, so when the paper clips are made, this is going to give us a place to put paper clips. Okay. So we have tags, 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 4, 8, 12 tags. We'll have paper clips, and they can go on opposite sides of each other, but I'm probably not going to do that, but they could. Okay. Okay. But what I am going to do is I am going to make another piece, and I'm going to make this 3 inches. We did the last one 2.5, so this one's going to be 3. Okay, so this is my 3. And this time I am going to go ahead and come along and measure it, and I'm going to cut it right where the measurement was. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and put it at 2.5 because we did 3, and I'm going to score it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and decide. Okay, this is going to go underneath there. And this can go right like that. Okay, and I just want this to be able to pop up so that those can be under there. Okay, so there's that. We'll go ahead and paper clip this here. So this is what I have for this side. So I have a place for paper clips, I have a place for tags. Then I have this background piece here. I'm thinking it needs a pocket. So I'm thinking like a belly band and a pocket to hold the side border tucks. And the thing that I think I need about the belly band and the side border tucks is it does need one of those little gusset things down on the bottom. I'm at 2 3/4 and 2.5, scoring both of those. We'll go ahead and mark this. Mark. Okay. Okay, so there's that. 1/4 inch. Score. Pull it over 1/4 inch. I'm lining this line up with the 1/4 inch. Okay, and then I'll have a place that I can go ahead and wrap that around. Okay. So I'm thinking a gusset on one side with a fold on the other. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see if it works. This one needs one more 1/4 of an inch here, you guys. The bottom, because there's nothing to go under. Don't cut. Score. S-C-O-R-E, scores. Okay. Folding. Okay, flip it up. So it's a mountain. This one's a valley. Okay. Mountain, valley. Okay. Okay. So up and around. Okay, so I am going to cut this square off. Okay. So that's going to get cut off. Then I know that this is longer than what I needed. So I'm going to come over here and mark it and cut it, and it's no problem. We'll be able to use that. We still need another place for putting more paper clips. So there we go. So that's our page. Okay, so this is going to go on the outside over here. So we're going to want this to fold like right here. Line that up. Fold it down. Okay, so this will come around. This side, we're going to build this pocket up over here. Okay, and this piece is going to come around there. And then this piece is going to reach up in there and come around like that. Okay. Okay, so if I pull this, that's going in, and that's going on. That's going, this is going in. Okay. So this is going in. Okay, do you see that? So this goes in, and this goes on. And what I'm trying to do is I'm making a pocket that will be a little bit thicker so that it can hold the, this is going to be for the border tucks. Needs to be a little taller. And it needs to be a little thicker because the way that I'm going to make my border tucks, I'm going to need the extra. Okay. Okay, so I have it in that valley, and I need to hold this down so that it will adhere to that. So we have this little accordion thing happening right there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to see the little accordion part here. I'm going to cut a triangle off of there, so that will fit around-ish. Okay, so it's going to fit around that sort of, so it'll fit in there nicely. Okay, put our glue on there and make sure we're in, make sure we're all the way up on the corner, and put it down. Okay, so you see what we have there? Now I'm not going to have the big pocket on this side over here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut this down. And I'm going to cut it like this. Okay. And then I'm going to have this piece come around there. And it is a little bit bigger. Okay, so that sits down where it's supposed to sit. And there we go. Okay, so purposely I've not given this edge the gutter. This has more room. Okay, that's gonna go, and it's gonna fit right down in there. Okay. And I'm going to want a belly band here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece off. A 2-inch piece. Okay, so I still have this right here where I can see it. And for this, I'm going to go ahead and fold one side. And I'm going to fold this side. So this is the full 8.5. And what I'm doing here is I just don't want things to fall out the side. So I'm going to leave that little bubble. Maybe even make my own little gusset over here. Okay. I just don't want these to be rocking back and forth. Okay, and they'll be the same size up at the top as they are at the bottom. Okay. Okay, so come around here. And my journal is at least 9 by 6. So, and this is 11 here. So if I come and put this down a couple inches, okay, so there's that. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this side. Okay, so I hope this makes some sense. Okay, so we have the belly band up here that will be able to hold, you know, our border tucks once they're all in this here. And this is our background piece for this side. Okay, just like that. Okay, so we have a place for the side border tucks. Okay, card patches and cover patches. I think they can go in here. A couple of them in each one. There's 6 so that will hold 12. So that's that. We have altered paper clips here. Okay, and we have tags there. Okay, tags. Okay. Okay, so the tags, if we go ahead, let's put paper clip down. Okay, so this is our other place for paper clips. It's going to go right along on this band, but it'll flip up, and so you can probably put 4 on each thing, so it'll hold 8. Plus you can put paper clips on the edges around if you wanted to. Okay, so that'll have paper clips, and we can even use a paper clip to hold it down, and this will have paper clips. This tag, and I'm thinking of making this into a flip down here. Okay, so if I go ahead and score this, I'm going to line it up on this edge over here. Okay, score. Okay, I'm going to put this in here in this direction. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put it in down behind here. Okay, pull you out. Okay, that does not need to be, it only needs to be as long as this. We're going to go ahead and make this a flip in. A flip. It's going to be a page. Actually, it's going to become a page. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll glue the larger piece down with the, and we'll make a pocket here. You know, just in case you have something that you want to stick in this pocket back here. We may be covering this pocket anyway, but okay. So this is going to go on here. Line it up with this edge. Okay, and then eventually this is going to go in there. Okay. And now okay. Oh, you know what? Totally forgot. I have in my paper pad that I've chosen. So this is my paper pad. You guys have seen it before. You know, I'm trying to use up paper pads. There was some navy blue dots in here that I thought I could, I could use for this. Okay, I need a place for the other kind of tags. Is cutting this down to 4.5. Okay, because of glue. Okay, so I'm going to cut out 2 4.5 inch pieces. Okay, cut this one 4.5 inches. whatever that is. I think it's 8.5 probably. Yep. Those are pretty much the same, right? Okay, so if we go with this, and this. So this one needs to start down a little bit, okay? So it's going to start down a little bit. And we're going to put that in. Then we're going to put this one on top. And then this one will go on top of that, okay? So that will give me three pockets. And we are going to go ahead and go with the side. And we're okay because remember we have like an inch of room over there. I should have used this. I didn't order the little scoring thing yet. I'm going to. I am definitely ordering the little scoring thing. Okay, so all three of these are getting almost 1 centimeter. So one side you'll have the puffy side and the other side will be flat. Okay, so this side is going to go down in here. It's going to come over and you'll have a little bit of give on that side. So let's go ahead and put it around. I'm sorry this is taking so long. It seemed easier when I put it down on my paper. Or I shouldn't say easier, it seemed faster. It was faster to draw it than it is to actually make it. Okay, so there's that. And we have that pocket. If we hadn't put this little area in there, that would be flushed down. You really wouldn't have a lot of room. Man. I want the three different colors because then you can tell that there's 3 different pockets. And these are just scrappy bases, so I don't think I need to see through them. I'm not going to do them clear or vellum. I like the idea of using up some cardstock out of my stash. Even better yet, because it was right here on the table. I don't even have to go put it away. Okay, so just line those up. So we have pocket here, a pocket here, well, pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, and they are bubble pockets. Pocket across if we need to. So we'll see what we've got left. Okay. So remember we needed pockets for 7 things. Okay, so now we can go ahead and we can put this in. Okay. And I think I'm going to want to go ahead and cut that down. I thought I might. Okay, we're going to attach this to the back and then we'll also attach this down. Okay, now that we've got it figured out. So I'm just putting glue along on the little flap here. And we'll put glue along here. So this, we need to work that a little bit, but that's gonna be a place that'll flip up, and it's got, or you can leave it down. I mean, depending on how you want to do it. Your paper clips are gonna go here and here. Tags here, here, and here. Be able to flip this over. Okay, then you'll have these pockets here. Right across there. And then you're going to be, you can decorate the front if you want to. You do not have to. And you can make a smaller version of this, but I was thinking I wanted something that would hold the scrappy items all in one place. I mean, we're getting into the time when might actually get to go somewhere. You remember those days when you could go somewhere? So I put it up. We can put things in here, and if you wanted, you could still put little things in there as well. Okay, so that's that part. Now we have this side. Okay, and I'm thinking there's that. So this is for those large, the border pieces. I think we should go ahead and make an accordion area here. Remember, we have all that room that we can use. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. Sometimes let's go ahead and cut this one across. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and fold this side both ways. Oh, that's right, this is the one with the pretty pink. I don't know where in the heck you got a pink postage. It is so pretty. It had a pink postage. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and just like we did turn this inside out. I'm just going to pinch that in there because it's going to be hidden. Okay, so go like this. So like a grocery bag, you guys, like a grocery bag. Come down to this end and just pinch it because it's going to be hidden. Okay, and you see what that does? It gives us that. And then we're going to take this and put this on the back of it. I think it should be right up to the edge of it. Okay, so I'm going to put, this is going to go on, so this is the longer side. I cut that off. You can go ahead, I probably should have gone ahead and put it in it to make it stronger, but I didn't. Okay, so I'm going all the way around this. I don't need a pocket up here. I just want this to sit on here. I'm going to go all the way up to the top of it. Okay, I'm going to have it come all the way to this edge. And then put it down. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this, put glue on here, all the way across the bottom, and then all the way on then this is going to sit in the journal or the ephemera holder like this. Even find some place and get it even. Okay, so what happens is now I have that pocket there. I have this here. This here. Let's go ahead and check what we've got. Okay, so we'll be able to put something in there. These that we started out with. And I think to clean them up, if we line them like this, okay, so this one will come in this one, and this one will come in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll start with, oh, we need to put this one down. Okay, so we'll put that down. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and put glue on this flap. Okay, so we've used 4 large envelopes and 3 pages of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, 1 12 by 12 cardstock so far. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing again. Okay, so we're going to push that in there. push this in here. Okay, so that gives me those two large pockets. I can use that as a flap. It can still hold paper clips. Paper clips. Yep, that's what we're going to do. It's going to be our little flap. Okay, so we're going to come across the bottom. And then so all we need is the back of the paper clip to go underneath there, is what I'm thinking. Okay. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different places for things. We need one more. Okay, right? So 1, 2, paper clips, 3, something, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we've got this. 7. Okay, so we do have one more of these. And this is what we'll have. Okay. And mine will probably be more hefty than that. That put a piece of 8.5 by 11 right on the back. Okay, so what other thing might I need to hold? Okay, so this is for the border text, side border text. Oh, oh my gosh, you guys, this little guy, it didn't get in here. Well, my battery died. Are we surprised? So I did go ahead and I made a hinge. Okay, so I took that piece that we had and folded it, added a piece of it to each side. I did cut off our other part. I should have just, well, actually it wouldn't have been closed. And I'm going to go ahead and take this little hinge part, put glue on it, and I'm going to put it down right in the middle here. Okay, so that will hold another item. And so we will be using at least one of each item in the journal that we're making. So I have you making 8 to 12. I said that because I was like, I wanted to encourage you, if you were having a good time and you got to your 8, I didn't want you to just stop with 8. I was like, well, if I tell them it's 8 to 12, then maybe they'll continue on and make more. Like I said in the details video, this whole challenge came about because I was the name came a long time ago, but the actual challenge came now because I was so glad that I had all those little scrappy embellishments that I had made on that day that I just didn't feel like doing anything. And so, okay, so there's that. So, what do you need to make? You need to make an ephemera holder. You need to use a file folder and cardstock and envelopes. And then something unusual. I used the pages from a photo album. So, you know, you can find something else that you would like to use. And you need to have places to put the 7 items that we're going to be making for the April All About That Base Junk Journal Challenge. I say 7 because you don't need to have your roll items in here. So what we are putting in here are the side border tucks. I'm thinking the cover patches and card patches can go in here. Altered paper clips are going to go on these these little spots. And they can also go like up and around. Your pockets that flip up and down with journal space on flip, those could go in here or could go in here. Unusual journal card with flip or fold, I'm thinking in these back here. And 3x7 tags, I'm thinking here. Okay, so in those spots. And you could go ahead and stick a couple of something in here behind your paper clips if you wanted to as well. And then the other thing is envelopes. So those could also, one of these could be for envelopes, or these could be for envelopes, or this could be for envelopes. You know, however you want to do that. So there's that, and then you can go ahead and decorate it if you would like. Sometimes I think decorating is a great idea just because it makes it easy to find. And so I'm going to go ahead, and I know I have this piece. So I'm going to put this piece here, and then maybe I will collage the front or something. So you'll see it in the next couple of days because I'll be filling this with my items as I make the scrappy bases, which is part 2 of the challenge. We're to make our journal first, and then our scrappy book page elements, and then we are to decorate them. Okay, and you just decorate one. Okay, so there, I mean, that was easy. I will have to see what else we have. What else we have left? We do have this, and okay, so I'm going to go ahead and notch that. We'll just go ahead and get this made. We'll decorate it real quick. And I don't want it to be fancy decoration because I don't want to feel bad about pulling it in and out of wherever I'm going to keep it. So I'm thinking, okay, so let's figure this. I like the way that it looked on the other side. So we're going to want to cut down to about here. Okay, and you see we have this other little piece, and I'm just going to go ahead and make it be a pocket on the front because I love pockets and I cannot lie. And you know, if I end up with a couple of extra something, they can go in that pocket. And of course, I will also make this big one be a pocket. I mean, what can I put in there? Probably not really anything, but that's okay. So let's come down to make sure that we're sort of straight. sort of. Wow, not even. Okay, but there's that. And then go ahead and put this on, and you will be able to tell it's got, it has a pocket because of those little half moon dilly bobbers happening on there. So I happened to do videos yesterday of, and by the way, this is Thursday that I'm filming this, of my warehouse and of my messy desk for the Patreons. It's one of the perks that they get. And doing the warehouse, now that things are actually there, and I actually said out loud that I really probably don't need to go buy anything. I said that out loud. Okay, so we have a pocket here that we'll be able to add things. A large pocket here in case we need another place for some border tucks. I guess they could go in there. We have this pocket that we made out of the large envelope. We have this and this. They both have the little gusseted thing. I instead of just putting the pocket, I put this here to help, you know, when something's in here, to help keep it from going into the center or coming out. I think that that will be a great addition. We added this in here. This is probably going to hold either the journal cards, but I'm thinking the cover patches and the card patches, what they are is a collaged patch that I do, that then you just put it on the card. You don't, you know, all your sewing, everything is done on the patch. And and then we have this for the paper clips. This is probably going to be either for the envelopes or the pockets. More paper clips, this for the tags. And we have this spot here. And it is closed up. And then we have this little spot down here. You know, did we have another? I'm like, I wonder if we should make that spot go up a little. Okay, I just have these 3 pieces left. I'm looking all around to see if there's anything else. There's a couple that, okay? But I'm thinking that we can go ahead and add a pocket here. Because I mean, I don't need to have these pieces left over. And so let's go ahead and they're just going to be a regular pocket. And you could go ahead and I like to use privacy envelopes, especially in things that are for myself, because, you know, they didn't cost anything. But if you'd rather use a regular envelope, you'd rather make your own envelopes, go right ahead. But again, file folder, envelopes, cardstock. And make something that you can hold your scrappy book page elements in that we'll be making. Oops, I forgot this one was supposed to go under there. Oh well, we'll just put it above it. Do what you gotta do there, Jules. Okay. And this is the bottle that has the little tiny hole in the side. So the stuff actually does come out the side. It's no fair. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add a diagonal belly band. Okay, and again, just using up all the pieces that were here, because that's one of the things that I try to do. Especially these days, I don't need to. Okay, so this is another place that you could put your paper clips on. If you end up needing these to be pockets, you put your paper clips on the little side tuck things. So I think that's pretty exciting. We're gonna let those dry and then I'll cut them off. And we have used both, did we use both pages? Yeah, we used both pages of the 12 by 12 blue dot paper. We used 2 pages of this one and 2 pages of that one. Those were 8.5 by 11, and again, those were papers that I had from, they were from Hot Buy stacks, 8.5 by 11 stacks from several years ago, probably around 2013. I'm saying that because my paper pad that I'm using this time is from that time period, and the some of the papers are the same papers that are in that paper stack, the crate paper stack from the flea market paper pad. Okay. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you make and then how you use it. Okay. So there I have my scrappy book page embellishment folder that I'm going to be able to use. Okay. So was there anything new that you saw here that you haven't seen before? Something that you're going to try? I am looking forward to seeing what you do with a file folder, cardstock, envelopes, and something unusual. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.